Hey
Hi
guys,
guys,
mon nom c'est Jessica
mon nom c'est Eunice.
et bienvenue à l'émission de Table of Connection. So, aujourd'hui, on a une invitée spéciale. Durant les derniers épisodes, on a parlé un peu plus sur la santé mentale, comment ça affecte les jeunes. On a parlé de la dépression, on a parlé de l'addiction, des idées suicidaires. Alors là, on va parler d'une personne un peu plus spéciale. C'est une chanteuse qui habite en Suède. Elle s'appelle Kayla. On va l'appeler tantôt sur Skype et puis elle va nous parler un peu plus de sa pression à elle au niveau de la santé mentale puis comment ça l'a affecté au niveau de l'industrie de la musique. Et aussi, donc, on voulait vous rappeler, les gens à la maison, si vous avez des questions, n'hésitez pas de nous les envoyer. Comme ça, on peut parler avec Kayla en live. Donc, contactez-nous sur The Table of Connection sur Instagram ou bien sur Facebook ou YouTube. Laissez-nous un commentaire aussi. And for people who are at home and who don't really speak French, we're just going to tell you that we have a special guest. Her name is Kayla. She's a singer. And we're going to talk about mental health, but more specifically how it affects young people in the music industry. Donc, je ne sais pas si tu veux rajouter quelque chose, Eunice?
Juste pour ajouter quelque chose sur ce que tu viens de dire, je trouve que c'est intéressant qu'on a pu avoir Kayla comme notre invité spécial d'aujourd'hui parce que ça nous montre aussi que même dans l'industrie de gospel, parce que c'est une personne qui chante du gospel, elle est encore jeune, on peut rencontrer des défis différents. Donc, je trouve vraiment ça intéressant qu'on l'a invité et j'espère que ça va vraiment être instructif pour tout le monde qui va nous regarder. Et aujourd'hui, on a un numéro de téléphone pour des gens qui n'ont pas accès à Instagram ou qui n'ont pas accès à Facebook, qui nous regardent sur YouTube. On a un numéro que vous pouvez nous envoyer un message. Vous pouvez nous envoyer un message sur notre WhatsApp. Donc, n'hésitez pas pour toute question. Et aussi, c'est une chanteuse, comme on l'a dit. Vous avez le droit de demander la chanson que vous voulez qu'elle chante.
Oui.
Donc, si vous voulez qu'elle chante une chanson qui vous tient à cœur, vous êtes les bienvenus à nous donner vos suggestions.
Oui, tout à fait. Donc, for the people who are at home, we have a phone number this time, our WhatsApp phone number, so you can contact us if you don't have access to any social media. So if you have any questions or comments, you can let us know about it. And also, Kayla, she's a singer, so if you have any song requests, if you know her, we can ask her at the end of the show if she can sing a song for us and do a cover song.
Yeah.
Donc, sans plus tarder, on va appeler notre invité spécial.
Donc, bienvenue et on l'accueille aussi.
Hi, Kayla. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hey guys.
So, hi, Kayla. Welcome to the Table of Connection. Welcome to our show. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. I'm so happy and honored to be here, guys. I really am.
All right.
Yeah.
So, like our team this week, we're actually closing the team of mental illness this week. And we know that the name of your title for your testimony is called Trust the Process. So, can you start by telling us why did you call your story Trust the Process?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No. It's very, the voice is like, I can't hear you clearly.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's better.
All right. So my question was, the name of your testimony is called the Trust the Process, right? So we wanted to know if you can explain to us why did you call it Trust the Process?
Yeah. Okay, so basically, why I choose to call my testimony Trust the Process is basically because everything for me has been a process. And I've really seen that nowadays, as young Christian people, no matter if you're a gospel, like if you want to like work with if you're a worshiper, if you want to become a preacher, whatever it is, that sometimes we come to a place where the enemy, for me at least, where the enemy has told me that I'm never gonna reach that place. Like before, I came to a point where I now have a platform as a gospel artist. In ways that you cannot see. Because when you are feeling down, when you're feeling like you're not getting there, God is working. So my only work is to trust God and trust His process. And
Definitely.
so I think, yeah, and so I think that's why I call it trust the process, because I'm here where I am today. I'm not fully complete. Like, I'm not done. I'm always, it's an everyday battle. I work. It's like everyday work. I'm not where I want to be, because I want it to be better and better, because I feel like God deserves the best for me to give to Him. So I'm where I am today, and I'm going where I feel like I'm heading because of trusting the process and not giving up on God, because God never gave up on me. And so I
Wow.
think that's why I call it, because trust the process. Because if you trust that God will get you there one day, you definitely will get there. And that's why I call it trust the process.
Wow.
Well, I think
That's
it's a
amazing.
wonderful way. You were singing and you started singing.
Sorry?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right. So you were talking about singing, right? So we wanted to
Yeah.
know, at what age did you start singing? And at what age did you start,
I
um, trusting the process? Like, can you talk more about that in detail?
Yeah, I started singing when I started singing gospel when I was 15 years old.
Okay.
And at that time, before committing myself to gospel, I wanted to like go into contests like singing like for secular music. And I could see people my age like singing like secular music and reaching that point that they want to reach, like just like one audition. And so when I was 15 years old, I wanted to like go to Idol or whatever, and like just commit my talents into that. But when I received Christ, it was at 15 years old. Wait, what was your question? I'm so sorry.
When did you start singing when did you start singing, and when did you start trusting the process?
Okay, okay. I started singing. I've been singing my whole life. It's just that gospel singing slowly, but what I didn't know was that God was working on me. Um, and now I'm here. But I started when I was 15.
Okay.
All right. And I wanted to know, what are the challenges that you faced with when you started singing gospel
Yeah.
music?
hmm I think the challenges I face and that I still face is definitely, as a young person, distractions. Um, when you are a worship leader or a gospel artist, you do face distractions, especially when you're young and that doesn't sing gospel because they just sing to deliver the talent. But for us, it's more than a talent. It's about giving God to the people. Like somebody, if I'm singing today, God, may somebody get healed. If I'm singing today, God, may somebody feel you and not me. And so
Wow.
I think
Yes.
what I pray for every day is like that God may strengthen me from distractions, so that I may be completely uh, face to God, because I have accepted to be committed to this work. And so, if I have accepted to be committed to be a gospel artist and a worshiper and somebody that brings the people to God, I need to be focused. So I think that most of us, that we face distractions and discipline, and we lack discipline and distractions. But if you are willing, it works definitely. When you tell God, please, I know I'm not perfect, like I'm not good. I need you to help me with this. So it does work. So my everyday prayer is that God gives me strength to stay away from distractions.
Like, I know you said like you face some distractions like because you're young and everything, but can you talk
Yeah.
like a little bit, what kind of distraction did you face like in
Yeah.
details?
Definitely. I think first of all, when you are with people that, because I don't only have Christian friends, you know.
Mhm.
I do have friends that like are not as committed as I am, and sometimes you do get a bit distracted, and you find yourself in a place where they're like dragging you instead of you dragging them to Christ, and and then you just find yourself lost, and you find yourself in a place where, whoa, where am I right now? And that's how you feel like you're distracted. I think that's mostly, and social media, sometimes I have faced problems where I'm really like, I just like, I put my time so much on social medias that I haven't committed to like take like an hour at least and put it like in, like give it to God and spend my time with God. And I think that it's those things mostly, social medias. And as a young person, you know, we're so committed to social medias nowadays that we sometimes become so distracted, and putting our time in the presence of God, we forget. And I think that is something that I every day feel like I'm still working on. Yeah.
I know you talked like about the pressure. You had a lot of pressure with people or like friends. But what kind of pressure did you face?
Yeah, I have faced pressure like, oh, what are you not gonna do secular music? So, and why are you not gonna do secular music? And my answer is, it's not that I'm judgmental to secular music. It's not that I feel like uh, they're not like I'm better than them. It's just that I don't sing because I know how to sing. I sing because I feel like God deserves my, and I sing for God because I feel like, God, you do deserve my worship. If God gave me this talent, I want to give it to Him. And so I do face as a young person, um, that why do you sing gospel music? You could do secular, and you could gain more fans. You could get more, like much more money or whatever. But it's like, I know why I do what I do, and
Ok,
I
c'est
mean,
bon.
it is pressure, but I've come to a place where I don't take it as pressure anymore. I take it as a, like a stage and a platform for me to like speak of why I chose to sing for God.
You were talking about, how you were pressured by singing secular music. For the people at home who have like the same devotion as you, how did you overcome those pressure and those challenges?
Hmm. Okay, yeah. I overcome them by always reminding myself of where Christ took me from, always reminding me myself about how much God has given me that I never could pursue in people, that I never could pursue in this world. Because I have had times where I've slipped, of course, and I've tried like, okay, whatever. And you know that we do all have times where I think God allows us to walk in that place, like in that dark place by ourselves, for us to realize ourselves why why we should be committed to God. And in God there's peace, in God there's joy, in God
Yes.
there's endless love.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why I just feel secure. I just feel I feel like God is holding me. But once I get out, I feel like it's too much on my own. Like I feel like I have to take care of myself too much. And why I love God, like gospel so much, and why I've chose to give my
Baba j'ai
everything to God,
question
is
ha
because
gagné
He
we
gives me
awe
what I
ishwa
cannot get
ubanza
from any
bashenge
person. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's not material.
amahanga
Everything that He
namwe
gives me is like
bagarutse bavuge
peace, you know.
ubashemo
And here we
gatoyi
don't have
and
peace.
then
We don't have everlasting joy. But we do have. But once you get to God, it's everlasting. It doesn't end. And I think that's how I overcome it, by trying. Sometimes I tell my friends like, okay, you know what? When they feel like they're not feeling it, I'm like, okay, give it a try. Go and walk by yourself and tell me later on how you feel like. And I've never had a friend that tells me that, oh, it was much better. They always come back and they're like, nah, I can't live without God. And I think that's how I overcome it, by knowing that I need God.
I feel like our audience need to know, like, because you said there's a difference between singing and worshiping. So what's the
Yeah,
difference?
definitely. Okay, the difference between singing and worshiping. When you're singing, worshiping is music. You are singing, but how you deliver it is different. Because when I'm worshiping for God to get the glory, right? when I'm worshiping, I'm worshiping for people to, because I want, when I'm singing, I want you, like when I'm singing a word, like if I say, uh, Ibuka uwagukunze, that play, when I sing that, it means remember who loved you, you know? And I want, when I'm singing that, that person to feel like, wow, I remember that God loved me 1st. Like I deliver a message. It's like preaching. It's like giving people what they need. But when you're just singing to sing, you're just giving your talent and you want people to applaud for you. But that's not what I want. When I'm worshiping, I want people to feel the presence of God the way I'm feeling the presence of God. I want God to get the glory for what He is doing. You know, I'm just like I'm just a servant in the kingdom of God. And that's, yeah, that's my answer to that question.
Because we have audience who speaks French as well, so we're gonna ask Eunice to translate what we just talked about in French.
OK. Donc, comme on vous avait dit, on a accueilli notre invitée Keila Gahimbale qui habite en Suède. C'est une adoratrice. On l'a demandé quelques questions de son parcours, depuis quand elle a commencé à servir Dieu, donc depuis quand elle a commencé à chanter des chansons gospel. Elle nous a dit qu'elle a chanté toute sa vie. Elle a commencé à chanter à 14 ans ou 15 ans.
À 15 ans, ouais.
À 15 ans, mais elle a chanté toute sa vie. Donc, elle nous a raconté son parcours. Elle nous a donné la différence entre chanter et louer le Seigneur. Elle nous a dit, quand tu chantes pour que toi, tu reçois la gloire. C'est pour que les gens te voient, toi. Mais quand tu chantes comme elle a dit, pour louer, pour adorer, c'est pour que la gloire de Dieu descend. Donc, elle nous a dit aussi, adorer, c'est un autre type de message. C'est comme prêcher, mais d'une autre manière. Elle nous a aussi parlé des différents défis qu'elle a rencontrés durant son parcours dans l'industrie de la musique. Elle nous a dit qu'elle a rencontré des distractions. Donc, quand tu es jeune, tu es exposé à beaucoup de distractions qu'elle a nommées comme les réseaux sociaux. Donc, des fois, on se concentre plus sur les réseaux sociaux et on oublie de passer plus de temps dans la présence de Dieu et c'est ça qui nous amène loin de Dieu. Alors, elle nous a dit que quand elle a commencé à chanter, elle a commencé à avoir de la paix que le monde n'a pas pu lui procurer, comme elle avait eu des suggestions des gens qui l'ont demandé de chanter des chansons mondaines. Mais elle a compris que sa destinée, c'est de servir Dieu, c'est de le louer tant qu'elle vivra. Donc, en bref, c'est ça qu'on a parlé. Et aussi, on vous répète encore, comme c'est une chanteuse, elle a accepté de recevoir toutes les chansons que vous voudriez qu'elle chante, si ça vous tente.
Donc, on va continuer.
Ouais.
All right. So since, can you hear me? All right, cool. So since our theme of this week, and it's our final episode on mental illness, we talked about pressure, that you face with and challenges that you face with. During those challenges and during those pressure, what kind of things were you feeling? Were you feeling anxious? Did you have anxiety, depression? Those kind of symptoms. Like, were you faced with those challenges as well?
Yeah, I think every time I do get this kind of question, I take up fear. Because I have had struggles where I fear, and it's not only like in my music. It's also in like before when I was studying, I could feel like, oh, am I really gonna make this? Or like for example, when you wanna like cheat on a test, you know that you shouldn't cheat because you should pray and ask God to help you. You have been studying, now just ask God to help you. And I could feel like, oh, God, are you really, really, really gonna help me in this, or should I just cheat? I don't know. I had like such a struggle of fearing so much things. Or when I came into this, like to commit to come into like and put a foot in this industry and actually put myself there and become a gospel artist, because I've always been like a worshiper in church, but taking my foot into this, yeah, you guys, I was literally struggling with so much fear of not giving it all, of not being good enough, or of not being like a good example enough. So I really struggled with fear and like anxiety.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. That's
Mhm.
amazing. Um, I know like you did a song with Adrien Misigaro.
Yeah.
I mean, that song was your first song, or like you were, like do you have other songs that are not on YouTube?
Yeah. The one with Adrian Misigal was my first song ever to be released.
Wow.
Um, yeah, it was my first song ever, and God is so good to me, guys. That I'm telling you, God is just amazing for me to be able to have my first song with an artist that is actually known. And
Yes.
that's why I keep telling you guys, trust the process. When
Yes,
you
Yeah.
wait for God,
definitely.
when you trust God, at the end of the day, He's got you, and He makes everything just perfect, and even
Yeah.
better. And yeah, so that was my first song.
So how did you and Adrien Misigaro start the featuring about the song? Who write the song? I mean, it was your idea, it was his idea. I mean, what's the process of the song?
Yeah. So when he came to Sweden in November 2019, and I was the ones that was backing him up as a choir for his concert. And he heard me singing, and he told me, he was like, "You are definitely coming with me to Rwanda for
Wow.
my concert." And I was like, "What?" And you guys, you know what? Through that time, my aunt had passed away. She was very close to my heart, and I was actually in a time where I was not close to God at all. I had really slipped away from the presence of God because I felt like God had forsaken me,
Wow.
because I had prayed for her to get cured. I had prayed for her to not die, but she died. And I was like, God, why would you do this to me? But imagine you like you're asking God, you're being rude to God, but then he does something like that. That
Wow.
was I was definitely that's I was like, wow, I can't believe that in this time where I'm not worthy at all, God did this for me. I'm going to Rwanda to perform and to release my own song. And at that
Wow.
moment, I was like, wow, thank you, Jesus. Oh, now I'm just speaking about different things. But yeah, he asked me, he was like, you want to come with me to Rwanda? And you're gonna like, I'm gonna help you to pursue your music. And I was like, wow. I was like, I'm definitely like I'm all for it. And then we went to Rwanda, and I performed at his concert. Like I sang a little bit with him at his concert. And after that, we went to the studio, and we did a video, and it went out, and people loved it. And I was the one who wrote the song, because the song was written a
Wow.
long time ago. Yeah. And so I showed him the song. He was like, this is a hit. He was like, we're definitely going to the studio. We're going to record this song, and it's going to blow up. I was like, what? And he was like, oh, yes. And he's a really, really nice person as well. And he was like, okay. And so we did it, and people are loving this song. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, what?
Wow.
God is
Wow.
just good.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after you released the song, what aspect of your life? I mean, your life changed. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
the way you see the world. I mean, what kind of aspect in your life changed, like in details?
Yeah. After releasing this song, uh, of, of course, like, glory to God, I did get like more followers, and people did see my talent more, and I did get more known than before. And I've come to a place where I feel like, okay, I do need to be. It's made me more disciplined, I think. It's made me more disciplined, and it's made me had this role of, I need to be like more. I need to wake up like more. I think God allowed me to have this because He felt like I was ready for it, because it really has changed me as a person. Um, that's more committed, and that's more serious in the work of God. And because it is, and like, how do you say it? It's a responsibility, to be young, and to be out there, and to be a person that's known. And you do have to have a certain image to influence, because people are looking at you. Young Christians are looking at you.
Yeah.
And it's definitely changed me to being an example, and being like, I want to show people more of God than I ever did before. And I guess that's what it has helped me with, definitely.
Wow. So we're gonna take a break really soon, but before we do, I had one more questions for you. So I wanted to know, where do you see yourself in the future? Because we talked about your present. So where do you see yourself in the future? Where do you think God is gonna take you in the future?
Yeah, I'm so excited about this. I see myself being where God has always told me I'm going to get. Because if He has brought me here, wow, what He has for me is beyond.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
definitely see myself recording more songs, having amazing concert in different countries. I see myself represent the gospel and as well represent where I come from because I do put my language in my music and I'm forever proud of making that decision. And so I just see myself in a good place, in this industry.
Wow.
We're so lucky to have you. We have a future star, a future gospel star with us on Table of Connection.
If God wanted, trust the process.
We trust the process.
Yeah. So before we go,
Definitely.
so before we go to take like a break, I mean, what's your favorite part in the song Niwandeka with Adrien Misigaro? Would you sing for us?
Okay, I think it's the one. You want me to sing it?
Yeah, your favorite part.
Okay, I think it's the one. For you have been a safe place for me, God, a good place to hide. And I know that you got my back through it all, I can never deny it. God, I'm watching you do with the things that you do in my life, oh yeah. Sinzigirani hewa, kuko niwa terera na.
Gosh, wow.
That's amazing.
Your voice
I mean,
is
we're gonna
amazing.
give you a whole song. We are waiting to people to tell us which song they want you to sing, and be ready for the end of the show.
So we're gonna see you soon, okay?
Okay.
On revient.
I'm more than just the sum of every high and every low. Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Never deny it. Gotta watching you do with the things that you do in my life, oh yeah. Since I get on the
I welcome each and everyone who made it to just follow or to just watch this show, Inspire to Inspire. Let me stretch my arms just to hug each and everyone. Hove hove. it's about inspiring, it's about giving energy, it's about motivating, it's about giving hope to the person who is really in need of the hope. So I'll be inviting people from different backgrounds just to share their testimonies, to share the stories. I know there's some people who have a lot of stories and it's so interesting. You have no idea about, they'll be able to share with us about their backgrounds, of their testimonies, and how they've been through such a things. And then, for a person who is going through in the same situation, in the same problem, to have an idea, to not give up, because sometimes we don't need the physical help. We just need those people who've been through.
Hey guys, on est de retour. Donc, comme vous le savez, on avait pris une pause. On vous a donné du temps pour nous envoyer vos questions. On a déjà reçu des chansons de différentes personnes. Et comme nous l'avons dit aussi au début du show, on a mis un numéro WhatsApp pour des gens qui veulent pas que leur nom apparaît ou qui n'ont pas accès à Facebook ou qui n'ont pas accès à Instagram. Vous pouvez nous envoyer vos questions ou bien vos chansons sur notre numéro sur WhatsApp.
Donc, like Ines said, so we took a break and we have received some of your questions and comments as well. As we told Kayla, she's a singer, a gospel singer, and some of you guys have told us what are the songs you want her to sing later at the end of the show. Yeah. So we have one question from Angelo Jawaneza, and he told us...
Can you hear us?
Go girls, it's never easy to sing for the Lord. Oh, Kayla, we have someone who asked a question for you, so we're gonna ask you the question. So Angelo Jawaneza, he saw your testimony, and he said to you, "Go girl, it's never easy to sing for the Lord in this world. We're living through a lot of distractions. So what made you make this kind of decision to sing for the Lord, as in doing gospel songs?"
What made me sing for the Lord?
What made you choose to sing gospel songs for the Lord?
Okay, what made me choose to sing gospel songs? I think it's me falling in love with Jesus at first sight.
Wow.
When I received Christ, as I said, I did receive God when I was 14. I started singing in the choir in church, and I don't know, I just got stuck there. I don't know, like trying to sing secular music, I've tried, but I just didn't feel it. So I think I chose it because I just get this feeling when I'm singing for God, and I just love that feeling. So I'm just stuck in it.
Wow. That's amazing. And we have people who says like they want you to sing the song Dihano by Christian. I don't know if you know the song.
Dihano by Dudu.
Christian.
Two?
It's Dihano by Christian.
By Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know the song.
Yeah. So we'll be back for the songs after. Now we are going to talk we're gonna ask few questions before we'll let Kayla sing the songs. So Kayla, I mean, as young you are, which kind of singers you would like to do some collabs in Rwanda, or maybe singers like international singers?
Singers that I would like to do a collab with. How many do you want me to say? Like 3?
I mean, yeah, 3.
As much as you want.
Yeah.
I think the one that I want the most to do a collab with is, I don't know if you guys have heard of James and Daniela.
Yeah.
I love them. I love their music. Their music is it gives me this Hillsong vibe, but in Kinyarwanda. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
I love them. I think they're amazing, amazing, amazing worshipers. And I would love to do one with Gentil Misigaro because he as well he burns for the worship, and I do want to do collabs with people that I just can look at and I just connect with them in their songs, and by the grace of God in the future I wanna in somehow come in connection with called out music and do something with him.
Okay, wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna ask you like to sing like for the people who ask you to sing like
Lejano.
Dihano by Christian. So it's your turn.
Sing away.
Okay. Dihano kubirenge byawe, yotewe shaka kukumva, haleluya, umbwira kandi unganiriza, kunda cyane bino bihe, Yesu wacu kunda cyane uyu mwanya, uri amahoro yanje n'ubutunzi bukomeye, kuba narakumenye n'ubuntu nagiriwe, oh Yesu uramagije, oh Yesu, iwowe nyotewe.
Wow. You have a beautiful voice, and honestly, God has blessed you with this talent. And I'm so happy that you chose to give it to God because your voice is amazing and
Yeah.
unique.
Thank you.
And people comment about her voice. I mean,
Yeah.
compliment her. She gonna say it. Yeah. Oh my God.
A
That's
lot
amazing.
of people are telling us that you have a beautiful voice, and
Yeah.
Tell them thank you.
I mean, it would be better if we hear like one of your songs. I mean, not Niwandeka. Maybe you have other songs you write. You are waiting to release like soon. Do you have any songs?
Like my own music that I haven't released.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I do have one song. Okay.
Can you sing it for us?
Thinking of it.
Wow.
One of my songs.
So can you explain to our people how did you like what inspired you to write that song and what does it mean as well?
Sorry?
Can you tell us what inspired you to write that song and what does it mean as well?
Okay. This song is just me expressing to God. Here I am. At first, I say that one year's been long. It says that God, here I am before you. It's like a prayer, a thanksgiving to God. I wrote this song when I came from my trip, because I was just thankful to God. You know, when I came from Rwanda, I was like, Akira Mashimwe Mwami avuye ku mutima. And I have a place on the bridge where I wrote, Dimusima, dimusima, dimuzima, kugosewaore. So basically, it's just me thanking God for the things that He has for me, and me going, God, I'm alive. I am. I am. You know, you can say whatever you want. Dimuzima, duondi kujosewaore. So it's everything because of the grace of God. So just me thanking God and being humble in the presence of God, giving Him the glory for the things that He has done for me and for the things that I keep seeing Him doing for me in my life. So it's Thanksgiving.
Wow. And normally, like, what's the process of you writing your song? Like, how do you write your song? Is it your own story, your own testimony, or sometimes you just think about something and you write it down? And how long does it take for you to write a song?
Yeah, for me, it's when I'm just by myself. Songs for me does not come um like I just sit down and I'm like, okay, let me just write a song. It comes naturally when I just feel in the moment. If I feel like I'm thankful to God, I just sit down and I try singing and I try and I just record myself when it sounds good, and I record myself, and then I like go to my friend that plays the piano for me, and we try to do something with it. So for me, it's when I feel it's always what I feel and um how I'm feeling in the moment. So it's never just me taking a time where, okay, let me write a song, because when I do that, it doesn't flow. It doesn't.
Okay. And what are the advices would you give to people, young girls or young men, who have the same yes, who has the same passion as you? What would be your advice on how to overcome challenges, or how to, give your talent to God if they're thinking about doing the same thing as you?
Yeah. My advice to you guys is, my a friend of mine always told me, Kayla, you gotta stop being selfish, because I would never post anything when I was singing. I would never, ever, because I just felt like, no, I want to keep this to myself. And when I come to church, maybe I can share it with the people, like in my choir. But everybody needs to hear. Like if God gave you a talent, if God placed you here and He put in you a beautiful voice, it's for you to give Him the glory and for you to give it to somebody that's lacking. You could sing hallelujah, and someone out there needed your hallelujah. So you
Yes.
cannot be selfish. If you have something in your heart, if you have a worship song, give it to the people, because it's not for you. It's not for you. It's not our glory. And so when God allows us to, when God trusts you and gives you a gift, just use it and trust God to be with you, because it's not easy. It is scary, and the enemy is against worshipers. Y'all know he goes against us, especially when we're young. Even like adults. So remember that just like the devil doesn't sleep, God does not sleep. God's always with you. So just trust that God is with you. Just always remember, God is with me. I got this. And give the people that talent, give the people that gift that God put into you, because they need to get it. Because God gave it to you for a purpose. And if you don't do it, you're just closing something that God has for you. So just go out there and just feel free in the presence of God.
Wow, I think you've heard it from Kayla. She just gave us a great advice for our future gospel singers. So I think it's a great advice that you just shared with people. A lot of people are looking up to you. A lot of young people who are kind of like not 100% sure if they should give their voices to God. I think it's beautifully said. So I really hope that some people who are watching us will do the same. So Ernest, can you just translate for people at home what she just said in French?
Donc, ce que Kayla vient de dire, elle vient de dire, dans le fond, quand tu as un don, quand Dieu t'a donné un don, quand Dieu t'a donné quelque chose à partager pour son peuple, tu ne devrais pas le garder pour toi, parce que ce n'est pas pour ta gloire, mais sa gloire à lui. Dans le fond, des fois, tu peux avoir envie de chanter un Hallelujah comme une chanson, mais le Hallelujah que tu vas chanter, c'est pas pour toi, mais c'est pour une personne qui est venue, qui en avait besoin, et ça peut complètement changer ta vie. Donc, il faut pas qu'on soit des gens égoïstes, mais il faut qu'on sache partager, il faut qu'on sache donner ce que Dieu a mis dans nos cœurs quand nous sommes des servants et des servantes de Dieu. Donc, ça, c'est le conseil qu'il vient nous donner comme pour les jeunes adultes ou les jeunes qui aimeraient poursuivre leur carrière dans l'industrie de la musique gospel. Donc, je viens de recevoir des messages. Je ne pense pas qu'on va, malheureusement, il y a beaucoup de gens qui ont demandé beaucoup de chansons. Donc, on va juste prendre les chansons qui sont revenues tout le temps. Il y a des gens qui ont demandé So Will I, the Hillsong. So, people ask if you can sing So Will I of Hillsong and Waymaker by Sinach.
Soon as you speak, a hundred billion chances fall. The bigger of your feet, the better for. Hallelujah. The stars remain so worship so bright. Oh, I can see your heart in everything you've made. Jesus, every storm shall fall and earth in no praise. Forgot the lyrics. And creation sings your praises so loud. Yeah, I keep forgetting the lyrics of that song. But yeah.
So that's amazing. And
The other one,
I think the other one was
Waymaker.
Waymaker.
Waymaker, miracle worker, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Oh, 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 Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart, Jesus. I worship you, Lord, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. Lord, I worship you. I worship you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much for blessing us today, Kayla. I mean,
Thank you for having me, guys. God
yeah.
bless you so much.
I mean, do you have anything before we close? I think okay, there was a comment from Fefe Khan. She said, or he said, Keila Mabel Uram Hezagira. That's the comment. And the other people are saying, your voice is amazing. I mean, that's the comment that are coming back like all the time. So thank you for blessing the table of connection today. I don't know if you have something to say for us before we close our show today.
I can tell you two girls that it's an inspiration to see young girls committing their time right now and just sitting down and giving the people the word of God. And I think it's great of you guys to do it. So I encourage you guys to continue. And God will definitely give you guys back from where you took from. So keep doing that. Keep pursuing this, because I do believe that it's going to take you guys even further. So don't ever give up. Do it more and more and more. And y'all are soon gonna have like your own talk show.
Thank you so much.
We receive.
Yes.
Really, really good. Like you have great questions. You have a great presence in everything that you're saying. So I also encourage you continue to pursue this. God will bless you so much.
Yeah.
And to the people watching, may the Lord bless you abundantly. Stay connected to God and do not allow anything that people say to you affect you more than what God has said about you. Because what He said about you is what matters the most. And God bless you so, so much. And thank you for having me, girls.
Yeah.
It was a blessing to be here.
Thank you so much. We truly feel blessed to have you in our show. Like I said before, you have an amazing voice, an amazing talent, and I know God is going to take you so, so far. So we are happy to have you here now that you have the time and that you're in the process of becoming somebody. So we are super happy for you, and continue to sing, continue to go further in life. And I think Uniso has something else to say.
Yeah, it was one last question, and it's a really good question. Someone said you say you speak Kirundi, but they didn't hear you say singing in Kirundi. So they said, can you sing a song in Kirundi or Kinyarwanda?
Oh, they want me to sing a song in Kirundi.
Or Kinyarwanda.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Kayla.
Thank you so much.
And for the people who's watching, don't forget to stream her song Niwandeka, featuring by Adrien Misigalo. Pour les gens qui nous regardent, n'oubliez pas d'aller regarder sa nouvelle chanson qui s'appelle Niwandeka, qu'elle a chantée avec l'artiste Adrien Misigalo. Donc pour aujourd'hui, je pense que c'est tout. Et merci beaucoup pour les gens qui ont été avec nous durant ces 2 semaines de notre sujet qui était la maladie mentale. Nous vous remercions beaucoup. Même aujourd'hui, on en a reçu d'autres messages sur les questions qu'on a pu avoir mardi prochain. Mais vu qu'on n'a pas pu avoir assez de temps, on va les poster sur notre Instagram. Alors, soyez connectés sur notre Instagram pour savoir les opinions, les témoignages sur la maladie mentale qu'on a reçus durant les derniers jours qui viennent de passer. Et on vous prévient aussi que la semaine prochaine, on entre dans un nouveau sujet.
Oui.
Et on vous donne aussi le choix de nous proposer. On a déjà un sujet, mais c'est mieux aussi que vous aussi vous donnez votre part de sujet, ce que vous pensez, ce que vous aimeriez que Table of Connection puisse vous apprendre, c'est quoi que vous voulez avoir sur Table of Connection.
Totally. So, like we said, we just finalized our last episode and our last week of mental illness, which was our web series. So we have received some questions, but we didn't have time to answer all of them. So if you want to see some questions, or we also have testimonies, we will post it on our Instagram. So you should follow us on the Table of Connection so that you can receive those words as well. And also, we are going to get into a new subject this week on Tuesday. And we already have a subject, but we want you to talk to us. We want to interact with you. So if you have any ideas or any subject that you want to talk about, please let us know on our Instagram, the Table of Connection. We also created a Twitter account. For those people who don't have Instagram or Facebook, you can follow us on Instagram as well. On Twitter as well, which is the Table of Connection. Write us on Twitter. We are connected as always. And yes, we are really excited to see you guys on our next show, our next episode on Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Thank you so much for watching us.
Yes.
See you next week. Bye.
Like you never deny it. Gotta watching you do with the things that you do in my life, oh yeah. Since I get on the heaven, kuko niwanirana. Like you never deny it.